Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm back and I do want to go ahead and make this video for tournament number 3. And while tournament number 3 was during booster set 1 and I know booster set 2 is currently out, I did want to go ahead and make this video for those of you who may be interested, as well as keeping it for archival purposes. And I will continue to be making these deck profiles. I do apologize that it took a while, but I'm back and I'm planning to be making more videos, so I hope you guys really enjoy them. And let's go ahead and move on to the deck profile. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with the deck. Starting off, we have the Digitama. This deck runs Tanamon at 4 and Freemon at 1. Moving on to the rookies, we start off with Palmon, with 3 being run in the deck. Goblimon, also running at 3. Tentamon, running at 4. And Mushroomon, with 2 copies being run in the deck. Going on to the champions, we have Vegiemon, running at 4. Woodmon, as the blocker for the deck, running at 4. 4 Kabuterimon. As for ultimates for this deck, it's very simple and just runs 4 Lilymon and Okwamon, also running at 4. The last Digimon being used in the deck are Megas. This deck runs Hercules Kabuterimon at 3 and Titamon, also at 3. Now that we have the Digimon out of the way, let's move on to the tamers and options for the deck. For the tamers, this deck only runs 3 Mimis. As for the options, there are 4 Hornbusters, Flower Cannons being run at 4, and Dimension Scissors, with only 1 copy being in the deck. With the deck out of the way, let's take a look at the card spread. First up, we have 12 rookies, 12 champions, 8 ultimates, 6 megas, 3 tamers, 9 options, and 5 Digitama. Now you may notice that there's a high amount of champions in the deck, but it's actually quite alright since we have Vegiemon with a 4 cost to play from hand and 6000 DP, making him a pretty cheap champion to play from hand, as well as having a high amount of DP to be aggressive. Woodmon is also an available option to you, as you can play it from hand to get some defenses on the board. Some strategies you may want to consider using for this deck is using cheap evolution sources to accelerate Digivolution into large Digimon with evolution source effects. Some Digimon to consider for evolution are Vegiemon with a 1 cost for evolution, as well as Kabuterimon. Lilymon and Okwamon are both cheap costs for evolution as well, going into ultimate with 2 cost, as well as providing inheritable effects that can provide extra memory as well as resting other Digimon. Speaking of resting other Digimon, another strategy you may want to consider is using resting effects from Lilymon, Flower Cannon, or even Hornbuster and Security to rest other Digimon and facilitate Hercules Kabuterimon's Pierce effect to lower your opponent's board size as well as taking out Security at the same time. And one last strategy to consider is board flooding. Having multiple Mimis on the board allows green to raise and move Digimon onto the board provided they have an ultimate on the board. Having a steady flow of this can allow green to be aggressive and keep pressure on your opponent. Next, let's move on to the key cards for the deck. Let's start off with Titamon. Titamon can be a valuable resource for the deck as he is a cheap evolution cost with only 2 costs to Digivolve into and 12,000 DP. The 12,000 DP can be supplemented with Tanamon or Kabuterimon to give it up to 2,000 extra DP from evolution sources alone. Using Hornbuster can provide an extra 3,000 DP, putting Titamon at 17,000 DP. This is especially useful to take out threats such as Omnimon, as green has no other way to remove the card from the board, other than using DP. Next up is Hercules Kabuterimon. Hercules Kabuterimon is a 3-cost evolution with 10,000 DP, but also has Pierce. Pierce can come in handy, as rested Digimon can be destroyed, as well as attacking security if they are lower DP than Hercules Kabuterimon. Additionally, He can restand twice per turn if you have enough memory to support it. Next up is Lilymon. Lilymon is a cheap evolution ultimate with 2 costs for evolution and 6000 DP. For a level 5, it is a little bit on the lower side for DP, but its inheritable effect makes up for it. When attacking, you may rest an opponent's Digimon that does not have blocker. This can be very useful when you have Hercules Kabuterimon and you restand him for extra security checks. Another key card, as mentioned before, is Hornbuster. Hornbuster provides 3000 DP to one of your Digimon of your choice for a memory cost of 1. This extra 3000 DP can help Titamon tie with Omnimon, or even go over if he has extra DP boosts from evolution sources, or even using another Hornbuster. The additional benefit of Hornbuster is that it rests an opponent's Digimon if it's found in security. And the last key card for the deck is Flower Cannon. Flower Cannon is an exceptionally good card for green, as it's a 2 cost to play from hand and allows you to rest an opponent's Digimon. This can help facilitate Hercules Kabuterimon's Pierce effect. But really, where this card truly shines is in its security effect. When revealed in security, you can rest all of your opponent's Digimon, except for those who have blocker. This can change the tide of battle, as your opponent can run out of options to attack, and also is really great for Hercules Kabuterimon, as he can use his Pierce effect just like the normal use of the card from hand, but Hercules Kabuterimon also has the effect to restand himself, allowing you to pierce multiple times if Flower Cannon has a lot of targets. Overall, for Booster Set 1 meta, this green deck really showcased what green was all about, which was quick evolution and taking advantage of rested Digimon. And with that out of the way, here's the bracket for tournament number 3 for the BT-1 meta. Here you can follow how BlueNumemon made his way to the top. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you really want to help support the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. And you can find all of my links in the description below. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream the Digimon tournaments as well as host some games for the Digimon Card Game, as well as play other games like Dark Souls and Halo. Also, feel free to join my Discord, where I post stats and analytics about the tournaments, as well as every deck list that enters my tournaments. And again guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.